Hello and welcome to the Flowey route. So in this series, I'm basically just going to be playing through Undertale a lot because that's pretty much what I normally do. And I just want to show people a bunch of secrets and various endings and stuff like that that I feel like a lot of people just don't know are actually in this game. So yeah, to start off, I'm just going to be a little simple and just do a neutral run where I kill everyone who gets in my way, because I figured since this is called the Flowey route, we might as well start off a bit dark to set the mood. And there goes my favorite character. And with that, we can begin. So most of the time I use my real name here, which is Josh, but since we're going to be talking a lot about like various characters and stuff like that, I'm going to go with the quote-unquote canon name Kara. The true name. Now we can get this party started. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the Flower. You're new to the underground, aren't you? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me will have to do. Yes. So cute and innocent. And not demonic in nature at all. See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. That is a lot to lay on a child. Your soul starts off weak, but can grow strong if you gain a lot of LV. What's LV stand for? Why, love, of course. You want some love, don't you? That doesn't sound right. Don't worry, I'll share some with you. I am ready. Here, love is shared through little white cyanide pills. Are you ready? Move around, get as many as you can. So, I guess I'll just start off by showing this. Hey buddy, you missed them. Let's try again, okay? Is this a joke? Are you brain dead? I love this part. He says bullets here, then he changes it back to friendliness pellets. You know what's going on here, don't you? You just wanted to see me suffer. A little. Die. Also, Flowey's expression when he gets yeeted. It's great. Same expression Asgore actually makes at the end of the True Pacifist run. Nice little detail. So, this is actually where we're going to stop for now, because there is already a secret I want to show off, so I will be right back. And here we are again in the main menu, now with our best friend Flowey. So I'm going to just go ahead and reset. Let's go talk to our friend once again. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. Hee hee hee. Why'd you make me introduce myself? It's rude to act like you don't know who I am. Someone ought to teach you proper manners. Guess little old me will have to do. Ready? Here we go. Now the rest of the dialogue's the same, so I'm just gonna... Actually, I think it's okay for me to just go ahead and quit. Yeah, I'll just do that. Hello and welcome to my third playthrough of Undertale. All the support has really meant so much to me, and alright, let's just get on with it. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Can't walk faster because there's no sprint. Don't you have anything better to do? Not really. And that is the end of all that. So now I'm just gonna skip through this dialogue, and I'll just go ahead and get hit by the pellets because that's a lot faster than dodging them. And oof, there we go. You idiot, in this world it's kill or be killed. Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? Die. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, blah blah blah. And goodbye. So now we can finally just continue the story. What a terrible creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. You're gonna be dead within the hour. Do not be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. You are the first human to come here in a long time. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs. This way. So something that's actually pretty interesting when she says you're the first human in a long time. So Toriel, like Asgore, is a boss monster. And boss monsters can actually live forever as long as they don't have any children. So since Asriel's dead, for all we know, Toriel and Asgore could be a century, multiple centuries old. So it's hard to say exactly how long it's taken them to get the 6 human souls. What's his name? Gerson actually fought in the Monster Human War though, and he's still alive, so it probably hasn't been over 2 centuries at least. But at the same time, turtles in real life can actually live for a pretty freaking long time, so if that applies to Gerson, yeah, it's just really hard to say. Well, let's continue. And first save point. The shadow of the ruins? What? The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. HP fully restored. Nice. Yeah, we follow good old Google. Welcome to your new home, innocent one. Allow me to educate you in the operation of the ruins. The ruins are full of puzzles, ancient fusions between diversions and door keys. One must solve them to move from room to room. Please adjust yourself to the side of them. So probably isn't meant to be taken too seriously, but I do like the excuse Toby made for the monsters having puzzles. Toriel says they're a fusion of diversions and door keys, and so if you applied this to say humans were invading, the monsters know the solution, so they could just quickly solve them and move on. But the humans, while they could eventually get through, it would still take them some time. And so it is kind of a nice way to just allow the monsters to quickly make their way through places without having to actually utilize keys that a human could just, like, steal off of them. Realistically, though, it probably would just be berries, keys, and stuff. To make progress here, you will need to trigger several switches. If you can't tell, I am really not used to talking while playing so much, so yeah, I'm probably going to be a little awkward since I'm new to this, and that's kind of typical for new YouTubers and whatnot. I've seen the drill myself a lot. Okay. Catching my breath. Do not worry, I've labeled the ones that you need to flip. After this first playthrough, I probably just won't even bother reading all the dialogue. Splendid. I am proud of you, little one. Let's move to the next room. The switch doesn't even work. As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you. You will need to be prepared for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you are in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation. Stall for time, I will come to resolve the conflict. Practice talking to the dummy. So, in my next playthrough, I'll actually show you something a bit funny that isn't quite as well known. It's not an amazing secret, but for now, just to go with the spirit of the playthrough, I'm just gonna do this. Ah, the dummies are not for fighting, they are for talking. We do not want to hurt anybody, do we? Come now. There is another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it. So actually I'll talk about this after Froggy. So fun fact, this random encounter always happens in the same spot. A lot of people probably already knew that, but still kinda neat. Goodbye, Frogget. Your love increased. So here's this puzzle, and Toriel, of course, solves it for you. But you can actually see how you would solve it. You actually can also see how you'd figure out the first puzzle, but I'm just not going to go back to explain that. So this says, the western room is the eastern room's blueprint. So this is the western room, and you can see there's this path that's differently colored from the rest of the floor. And this is the path that you actually have to follow to get through the spikes. It's funny how there's an actual puzzle here, but because of Toriel and narrative, you don't even actually have to solve it. Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. Also, something that I find funny, earlier in the ruins, the water actually isn't animated, but here and like in the rest of the ruins it is. So, kinda just called out Toby there, sorry. You have done excellently thus far, my child. However, I have a difficult request to ask of you. I would like you to walk to the end of the room by yourself. Forgive me for this. Just gonna use this as an opportunity to rest my voice. Sounds good. Unless I keep talking. That works too. Just squandering this perfect opportunity. Yep, here I go. I'm actually running out of things to say. Greetings, my child. Hey, that's kinda like what Kara talks like. Wow. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time. Thank you for trusting me. However, there was an important reason for this exercise. to test your independence. I must attend to some business, and you must stay alone for a while. Please remain here. It's dangerous to explore by yourself. I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone. If you have a need for anything, just call. Be good, alright? Thank dog she is gone. Less dialogue for me to read. Hello, this is Toriel. Well, that didn't last long. You have not left the room, have you? There are a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It would be dangerous to try to solve them yourself. Be good, alright? Playfully crinkling through the leaves fills you with determination. HP fully restored. Ah yes, I'm a good old determination junkie. Alright, I am going to take a quick break because apparently YouTubing is difficult. Wow.